And I think sometimes, for me personally, if I'm scoring well, I'm quite confident of getting down and maybe having that extra 3 darts at a double, just in case I need it.
40.
An unfortunate dart. There fell out 60 for Fallon. But she's a little way ahead, and not that you want a dart to drop out at any point in time, because Dieter's more than capable of hitting a 140 here and putting the pressure straight back on Fallon.
100. Fallon require 104.
She'll go straight up the top, I think. Oh no, she's gone across.
Is that 2 treble 18s you done? Can't quite see that one.
56. DC require 134.
Okay, it's a best of 7 legs. Dieter going for 134. He did the treble 20 there. So Fallon will be coming back for the 48.
58. Fallon require 48.
For the first leg in the final then, double 16.
Yes, going to on the first leg. Fallon Sherlock. Second leg is Dieter's throw first. Game on.
That'll give her a bit of confidence.
Have they played each other much lately, Sue? I've sort of kept following the game as best I can, but I remember, I think, did they play at the LDO?
140.
Hasn't Fallon beaten Dieter lately?
Not in Chinese school. Not in China. No, I haven't. I wasn't actually at the Ladies Classic, so I don't know whether they did play each other. But I got a feeling that they did, but I don't know.
You're still excited to win in the pairs, aren't you?
123.
I am still trying to come down from the high. Yes, I am. Yes, Scotty, I have to admit that. But you know, it's nice. It's nice to be able to win the pairs. I'm quite happy with my performance and in the recent months, and it's nice to get something at the end result. And you know, I've been at this competition for maybe 4 or 5 years. I've played in it, and I've never got past the last 32 in the singles. So to win the pairs, I'm well chuffed.
Good for you, mate. Good for you. I can say I've been lucky enough up here to win it twice as well with my old mate Roy Brown, and there's nothing. This is one of the bigger tournaments, isn't it, the Scottish Open? And if you can put one of those on your CV anywhere, it doesn't matter whether it's a pairs or triples or whatever. It's always good to have one of these big ones on your CV. And yeah, fair play to you, love. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We go back to the game then, and Fallon's struggling a little bit here with her scoring after we've said that she scored very well in the first leg.
Not a good score there from Dieter, but
a 140 here can put Fallon right back in the game.
47.
Not too happy. I don't think she'll be quite happy with that, but hopefully, Dieter putting a big score, leave herself 3 darts at a double. Could do with a 1040 here. She's on the right road.
100.
Puts enough distance there, 200 the distance between the two. Fallon was a very comprehensive winner there of the first leg, and she seems to have lost her way a little in this second. Or you've got a hand credit to Dieter there. She's scored consistently this leg, and now she's looking at 72 to take leg number 2. It's a lovely treble 12, double 18, across to double 9. Can be a dodgy one.
Yeah, there you go. So,
yeah, super
and I think, that's where experience is going to come in. I think, if you're playing well, you're playing well, but I think your steady game, your experience.
You learn to weather the storm, Sue, don't you? I mean, Dieter's been in so many of these finals. She would have seen people come out the traps flying and experienced that. And that double 9 there wasn't an easy double, although Fallon was back on outside 200. Double 9 you really have to go for. You can't have to go for it half-heartedly, because all of a sudden you've left yourself 9 and causing yourself all sorts of problems. So she did use her experience. She didn't hang anything back, and she let rip into that double 9 and it sailed.
I think it's really difficult, like you said, with double 9. I mean,
60.
It's like I like to leave myself double top because I like double top, but I don't like double 10. So, you know, when you go for double 18, you know if you split it, you've got to go double 9, and you've got to go outside the board, because if you go inside, you know, you're left with 8, and even though 1 is a big score, it's very, very difficult to get it when you want to get it.
Indeed. And let's not forget both of the ladies are with Target Darts, so I suppose Target Darts Company are the winner, and Big Matt down there, he'll be over the moon that he signed these 2 girls, and here they are on the live stream going at it. And so obviously Target Darts are going to be the winner on today. They'll be happy no matter what the outcome, I would have said.
Yeah, without a doubt.
60.
Okay, steady darts from Dieter.
Not quite turned around though. You'd thought that last score she might have cruised in and turned around. Fallon's thrown a little bit slower now, trying to find her range, and by trying to find her range, she seems to have slowed down her rhythm.
I think you have to try and capitalise on the bad scores that your opponent make, and although a lot of people don't make that many bad scores, it's really difficult because you're really trying, because you know if they hit 45 or if they just hit a 60, you want to be capitalising on that, so you want to hit a turn, and that, I think, puts more pressure on players to be able to do it. I think if you can play your own game and just, you know, you have no control over what your opponent does, so if you can just try and focus on your own game, and it's really difficult when you're playing somebody like Dieter Hedman or Fallon Charrett. It is very difficult.
We know that Fallon's the new face, really, of the ladies circuit with Zoe. I mean, they've come through the youth ranks, and they're absolutely flying. They've hit the ground running in the ladies, haven't they? And they're both doing so well. And for me, it's so refreshing to see new faces coming into the ladies' game, and challenging what we come to regard as the old guard, really.
Yeah, definitely. Zoe's doing exceptionally well in the senior level. She won more or less everything in the youth, and she's doing really well. And like you said, Fallon's coming through, and another great youth player. And you can never write anybody off. You know, whoever you're playing, it's a really difficult game.
Indeed. I just to pick up there, you can see at home probably, viewers, that Fallon just picked her pace up a little bit there on that throw, and then promptly scored a ton. You know, I think earlier where she was searching for it, she was stopping herself a little, and she needs to sort of believe in her rhythm a little bit more, and just throw as natural as you can, or as natural as you can when you're playing as such a legend as Dieter Hedman.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think a lot of players play the player and not the board, and it's very difficult when you're playing somebody like Dieter Hedman. She's a phenomenal player, and she's done really well over the last year or so.
65.
And you know, you've got to have that bit of nerve. I don't believe anybody that says when they're playing somebody like Dieter, or indeed Trina, or Julie Gore, Lisa Ashton,
yeah.
You know, Lorraine Farlam, you cannot go up against somebody like that and not be nervous.
Yes, game shot the third leg.
It's a very important finish there from Dieter. Fallon,
Fourth leg is Dieter's to go first.
which is great for a youngster. Went the correct way for 90. She went 20-20 to have a go at the ball, to leave herself a chance of winning the leg. Wired the bullseye, and then Dieter, cool as a cucumber, pops up and takes the 78 out, because she's been there and done it before.
Phenomenal start from Dieter Hedman. That's what she needs to do. She needs to go in hard and fast straight away, because you cannot give Fallon any chances whatsoever.
100.
Good comeback from Fallon, though.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that is a big part of the ladies' game, that if you can follow a big score with a big score, when your opponent does it, it does make life a little easier for you. It's not something
41.
that everybody can do, and as you say, because sometimes they are actually playing the player rather than the board, where at practice they'll be going 100 when you start thinking, like you say,
100.
you're playing somebody else. I think now we're seeing that, you know, the gloves are off now. They've settled down into the game. We're a couple of 3 legs in, and they're now actually playing in their rhythm and their proper game.
Yeah, definitely settle down.
140.
Deeper in the flow now, leaves 140. Fallon really needs to get 1040, but comfortable 10 would be nice.
30. DC require 140.
So that 140 from Dieter has given her a time, given her a bit of space there. You know, she's going to have 6 or 9 darts from here.
Great 2 darts.
She's off.
Double
she's
10.
Off double 10.
120.
Bit of experience there as well, Sue. She did nothing silly like hit a 10 or a 15. She made sure that she didn't mess the shot up, basically.
She's got to go outside. She can't afford to go inside. She couldn't
afford to hit a double 15 there and then bust it all the way back to 140. And again, we're back to experience.
She's not going to want to hit a single 10 because, you know, you hit a single 10, 9 times out of 10, there you go, first dart. You can't afford to go inside the double 10 because, you know, when you go for double 5, you've got to hit high for double 5. You can't hit below double 5.
So we go back to experience again now. And how important is this for Fallon? These games, these finals, whether she wins them or whether she loses them at this age, this is valuable experience. You can't buy this in practice. You can have all the sponsors in the world you like, but until you're experiencing this, more often as she is, this is where she's going to learn to, isn't it?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Fallon has been really good. She's come on leaps and bounds, and every game is experience for her. She'll have a good game, she'll have bad games, but she is at the level that she can compete with the senior girls.
Well, we've seen her more on the circuit, haven't we, in the last 6 months? And obviously she's joined the AM darts team, and they're taking these younger players, the 4 or 5 younger players they have around and about, and it's valuable experience for them to actually get on the tour with a sponsor. It's so hard for the ladies, particularly, to find a sponsor for the ladies tour. And to have a little team like A&M to get her out here and find her as a talent and get her out here is fantastic. And I know that she travels with varying people. Sometimes she has to travel on her own, or sometimes she travels with Suzanne Smith, from fellow Bucks County player, with her. So I know that she's kind of being looked after and helped with her travel, and that can only encourage her to do the things in the right way.
Yes, definitely. But I've always said the amount of years I have been playing, I've always said, if you take a camera to the people that play on the floor, totally different game. I mean, the doubles game between Eileen de Graaf and Irina, when they played the pairs, I watched them play a game of pairs, and they went off with 77, 10-80, 10-80, 64 out. That sort of thing, you know, makes the women's game. Unfortunately, because it's on the floor, people don't see it. But they are phenomenal players. Everybody, you know, people that get to the stage level sometimes bottle it, you know, and that always comes down to experience. If you're not an experienced player, you're not a player that plays regular on the circuit, and you have a good day, and you get to the final. Unfortunately, some people find it really difficult to cope with, and that's just something that, as you said, comes with experience.
Most definitely. We're in the tail end now. Fallon needs this to save the match. Double 10.
49.
She's left 10.
Went inside the 10.
So now Hedman comes back for 82 to take the title.
She's going to go for... will she do with the ball route here? Yes, she's ball route. She at a 20 and leaves 62. She's got to go 12 ball. There's a 12.
It's a nice start to slip under as well there, isn't it? There you go.
Perfect lie there. Perfect lie for Dieter Hedman.
Congratulations, Dieter Hedman.
Phenomenal
Scottish
game.
Open Ladies Champion 2013. And what a weekend for Fallon Sherlock. Runner-up, played a great game, but unfortunately come up a little short on this occasion. But she'll learn, and I'm telling you now, that girl will be back. There's no two ways about it. You cannot play like she does. She is the new fine for us at the BDO, and she's going to see a lot more of these finals for sure. Definitely.
You can't take it away from her. Phenomenal final. It's good. Experience over youth. You know, people can say experience went through, but actually that was a great game.
They've just took up as pairs partners, those two as well, haven't they, Fallon and Dieter? So, again, that would have been a tough game for Fallon, where she's been learning from Dieter, from being stood behind her as a friend and as a partner, and then to have to go up there and then play her as an opponent, again, is a new psychology probably for Fallon, maybe. And Dieter's won the day on this occasion, but I'm sure that Fallon and everybody attached to Fallon A&M darts are over the moon with her achievements this weekend.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen,
Definitely.
the final game of the weekend.
It's very difficult when you're playing somebody that you practice with, that you play pairs with, and they say, like, there's no friends on the dartboard, but at the end of the day, you know, if you are friends with them, you're friends with them, and that's when your focus comes in, that's where your mind comes in, because you need to just concentrate on what you're doing and not who you're playing. And some people it works for, some people it doesn't.
And to reiterate